Today is part 2 of my series that I call something along the lines of reviewing online comic book stores or something like that. Today, we're going to be looking at G-mart Comics, g-mart.com, right after this. Okay, so I told you what we're going to be doing. I might have dropped a couple of hints in some other videos in the past about my history with them. So I first got back into the comic book collecting, whatever, in the end of 2020. And 2020 was rough. My younger brother had died when he was like a week after his 41st birthday. My grandmother had died 2.5 months before that, just short of her 100th birthday. So that was just, and plus we were in the middle of a pandemic. So it was a weird year to say the least. So, I had gotten back into comics at the end of that year, and G-mart was the first place that I purchased an order from. So my first one was on November 30th, 2020. And I didn't buy, it wasn't a huge order or anything like that. I mean, this is literally what I bought. Detective 647, first appearance of Stephanie Brown. For whatever reason, 2 copies of Heroes in Crisis #1. I don't know why. 1 copy of Youngblood #1, the original series. 1 copy of Fantastic Four 579. That's the first appearance or the first formation of the Future Foundation. 3 copies of Secret Avengers #19 from 2010 series. I believe that's the first Secret Avengers series. That is the first appearance of the Mr. Knight version of Moon Knight. 1 copy of Uncanny X-Men #283, first full appearance of Bishop. 5 copies of Young Avengers #1 from 2013, not from 2005. I wish I had gotten them for 2005. But 5 copies of Young Avengers #1 from 2013, 1 copy of issue 5 from Young Avengers 2013. So again, not a huge order, not a lot. I mean, it was very hard for me to find books, and we're going to see in a little while why I only bought so few books. And like I said, I was just dipping my toe back into the collecting scene again. I was never really hardcore into it to begin with. When I sold my comics to buy my condo, I think I only had like a full long box to begin with. It wasn't I didn't have a giant collection like some of these other people. So even when I got back into it, I was literally starting from scratch because I had sold off everything I had, to finance the down payment for my condo. So this was the first place that I came across. So I ordered November 30th. Now we'll get into all the other stuff. So here's the email that I got. I'm not going to go any higher because I don't want to dox myself. So they sent one box, priority mail, service level expedited. I guess that means that they're going to expedite it. I can't pull up the tracking because, for one, it says that certain features not even available on the USPS website. But 2, I think it's way too old for me to even be able to find it. So we've got that. So anyway, that was on November 30th. On December 2nd at 3:00 p.m. So, 2 full days had gone by. Actually, 2 full days. I said, would you be able to confirm that this shipment was indeed shipped? The tracking shows that it's still in pre-shipment status. Not that it was received by the Postal Service and on its way to anywhere. It was still in pre-shipment, meaning they had sent the information to the Postal Service, but the Postal Service had never picked it up yet. So after that, I heard nothing. I had to call them, like I'd done the day later. And after that, they told me, the truck didn't come, or we didn't give it to them, or something like that. So right off the bat, my first experience was my order did not go out when it was supposed to have gone out. Okay. Now, getting back to the question at hand, why did I only buy so few books? Now let's go into the review portion of it. Okay. This is their website. This is the front page of the website. Holy hell, I don't know where to start. Like, seriously, I don't know what to do when I'm here. So, and today's Monday, the 6th of May. So we're just finished with Free Comic Book Day, you know, May the 4th and all that crap. So this is still up here. I don't know if it's still going on, but I know, I don't know. I don't know if this is still going on or not. But this is my problem. This was the first part of my problem. Why I only bought like those few books is because I have no idea what I'm doing on this website when I first come here. Okay, so that's first part. Our analysis paralysis, giving somebody so much information that they don't even know what to do, that you're literally paralyzed with information to analyze. Okay, so what do I want to buy? I don't know, because I don't even, I'm looking at here, I'm like, oh my God. So first thing is I'll search for stuff. Okay, let's search for stuff. Let's search for Batman number 442. Okay. Found 4 comics. You found 3 titles and 4 comic subscriptions. So obviously the subscriptions, I'm not looking for that. I don't care about that. So, okay, Batman 442. Let's do that. It's a comic book, you know, it's a very popular book. A lot of stores have it in stock. Okay. This is what happens when you get the results. What is this? Like, literally. I mean, you have a list of, it's like an Excel spreadsheet with only 2 columns in it. All of this space out here is dead space. I mean, okay, sure. But, is this what I'm looking for? Okay, cool. Let's open it up and see what happens. Okay, it's sold out. It gives you some information. Cover price is $1. Cover date. Okay, cool. Release date. No. Condition. New. What in the hell does that mean? New. Does that mean it's brand new from the publisher? Did that come? Like, has that never been in somebody else's hands? Has it been sitting in your inventory for 1989? That's 11. This is 24. What did I say? 11, 35, 34 years, 34 and a half years? No, it hasn't. So, okay, sure. So can't find that, but it was easy to find. Okay. Let's say I want to go 449. I don't know if that's the book I want. There's no picture. There's no anything here. If I click on the dollar amount, it takes me to the landing page. Again, no picture. It doesn't tell me anything. You know? All right. But they have it in stock. All right. Let's say I want to search for, let's say I want to see the first cameo appearance, I think it is, of the Justice League Dark. I want Blue Devil Annual number 14. So let's search for Blue Devil. 43 comics. 43 comics match the title of Blue Devil. They have Blue Devil in the title. Oh, excuse me. Okay, let's view all results. Can I sort by comic name? Can I sort by publisher? No, I can't. I can't do it. You can't even read this. So let's just bring this up a little bit, since we have nothing else to the side for you to even worry about seeing. Okay, so this is an Excel spreadsheet put onto a web page. You can't click on this to sort. You can't click on this to sort. Okay. This is in reverse. It looks like reverse rank order. Why would you put something in reverse rank order? Why would it not be in actual rank order of popular to least popular? Okay, whatever. All right. Blue Devil, Blue Devil, Blue Devil, Blue Devil, Blue Devil, Blue Devil. No Blue Devil. Okay. Let's look under comic titles. Hack Slash, Daredevil, Batman, Superman, World's Finest, G.I. Joe Frontline. Not not even a Blue Devil comic. Okay. Sure. Why not? Let's say I wanted Infinity Inc. number 14. That's the first cover that Todd McFarlane drew in comic books. Okay, so we have the title. We have the exact book here. Okay, let's look at it. Nothing. Is this the wait? Is it 14 that I'm thinking of, or is it 13, or is it 15? I don't know. I can't remember. No information on these search results pages. There's literally nothing on there. Just that they don't have any of these books in stock. Okay. So the search function, not so great. Let's take a look at some of wait, let's take it one more. Let's try Batman. I want to get some Batman books. Okay. 10,399 comics. Yeah, let's bring this up again because, again, if you look, this entire right side is literally wasted space. There's nothing going on here. Okay, so let's make that bigger. 10,399 comics, I guess with Batman in there. 42 products. 419 comic titles. Okay. At least let's look at comic titles. Which one do I want? What do I, I don't know exactly what I want, but I know I want a Batman book. Well, can I sort by title to make them at least in order? No, because here we have Batman and Robin, Batman Legends, Batman Shadow. Then we go Batman. Well, what Batman is this? I don't know. Oh, could it be? What version of Batman is this? All of them? Here's all the annuals. Down at the bottom. We scroll up. Here's series 3, Rebirth series. Okay. Here's all still series 3. Keep scrolling up. I hope I'm not making you sick. If you want, I can just do this real quick. Here's series 2. Okay. Wait, an omnibus under the hood. Wait. What is all this stuff? Off-world? Huh? What? Then let's go up again. Oh, here's the first series. Every single Batman flagship title is on one page. Just, I don't know. It's on one page. So, okay. So again, I can't look at this. This hurts my head. And I don't have ADD. I do not have ADD. But I can't deal with this. So the search function, don't even know where to start with that. Let's see if we can find some of these books. Marked on them. Okay. So we saw one of them had an image, but it's a $20 book. Let's look at a decently priced book. Daredevil number 9. Okay. First printing. Okay, so series 6, series 4 is like, okay. 127. We know that I can't go look at the titles because they list all the Daredevils in one thing. And it's ranked at 1,000. Is Daredevil comic title the 1,000 ranked title? I don't know. So here, volume 2, number 9, that happens to show up. Is it the 983 ranked book that they sell? Or I don't even know what these rankings mean to begin with. So, but let's take a look at this real quick. Okay. Daredevil number 9, $300. They're asking for it. That's number 1, $300. They have the book. Here's an image of it. We open it up. this is not an actual copy of this book. So you're buying a $300 book. And again, condition, new. Okay. New condition. Does that mean this is brand new, been sitting there since they had purchased it from the distributor back in 1999? No. So I'm supposed to give you my $300 and expect this to be what? Let's take a look. Frequently asked questions. Where is the grading? Where's grading? What condition? Okay, what condition do comic books arrive in? G-mart pays special attention to comic book condition. Remember this. Remember this. G-mart is owned and operated by collectors like you. Collectors like me want to know what they're paying for. Collectors like me, if I'm selling a book to somebody, I want to show them what they're buying, especially higher end books, especially popular books like Daredevil 9, like Batman 442. Boxes are packed very carefully to protect the comic books to ensure they reach you in satisfactory condition. You want them to get to me in satisfactory condition. I want them to get to me in perfect condition. Okay. Important note for collectors. Pay attention to this one too. Keep this one in your head. If you are a collector who cares about condition, remember, condition, then the single most important thing you should do is choose bags/boards because they are the single most effective method to protect comics during shipping. Okay. So far what they're saying is that they're operated by collectors like us. They're packed very carefully. And if you're a collector who cares about condition, then you should choose bags and boards. Why do I say this? Let's take a look. Let's go back to my email. Me. Okay. I just received my first order Wednesday, and pay attention, Wednesday the 9th, 2020. They originally said it shipped on November 30th. That's 10 days from the day they said they shipped it to the day that I actually received it and was able to open it. 10 days for priority. So that's why, when I say to you, I gave them 2 days and it wasn't even picked up yet. And then I still had to call a day or two later to find out what was going on because this was actually sent like almost a week after I purchased it. And they sent me the email that said that they shipped it. So I understand it's very difficult to run a business like this, especially this year, meaning it's an online business, sensitive, condition sensitive, and especially in a pandemic. But there were a few issues with the comics I received that don't really sit well. I'm not trying to nitpick, but the ones I'm singling out are pretty big problems. And one of the reasons I'm a bit upset is because everything I find on the site is listed as new. Listed as new. Ready? Right? Back issues are checked for new condition, and some items are graded where appropriate. Everything is checked for new position. So nothing I bought has anything. I did spot tests across many titles, Batman, ASM, Superman, Avengers, both old and new, and every single issue was giving the condition of new, and not everyone had a scan. As collectors yourselves, I'd hope that you would understand. They say, going back to this, G-mart is owned and operated by collectors like you. Okay, Uncanny X-Men 283 is cut off at the top and right side of the front cover, meaning it's a miscut. You shouldn't be selling it as, you should be disclaiming that, Don't sell it as new. Sell it as being miscut. And because again, top and right side, that can lead somebody to get it and be like, this is a trimmed book. Youngblood #1 had a big chunk of the upper left corner broken. Detective 647 had numerous color-breaking spine ticks. I understand that your description of new is meant to reflect very fine near mint, but when everything is new, it's hard to get a read on the true condition. Now, does it say anything about that on here? I think it used to, but I don't think. No, I'm not seeing anything that says VF. I'm not seeing anything that has near mint on this page. So, okay. So back to my letter. Again, I understand that it would be difficult to manually grade and scan each and every copy and then make it so that each specific one can be purchased. But I've seen it on other sites and it has helped me to avoid making certain purchases. And I definitely would have avoided buying these 3 particular copies if I had more information about the condition. Now, again, you look at my comic shop, you can see scans on many other books, and especially they break them down into granular grades. And this is one of my problems with my comic shop, is they say if it's over $10, that's when you get into the the numerical grades. Otherwise, it's just the letter grades. But we'll get into that in another video when I go over that store. But Nucadia, you saw in my video, and you can see for yourself, they tell you, as crappy as their grading is, they at least try to tell you what is good or wrong, what's the condition of the books. I'm trying to think, who else? I think Dreamland serves actual scans. I don't remember, but there are some places that do tell you the condition of the book. Not this, which everything is new. Okay, so we continue. I'm not looking for anything, just hoping to raise a concern and possible help to avoid something like this happening to someone else and possibly improve the information provided to the consumer. I didn't ask for a refund. I didn't ask for anything free. I just wanted to raise this issue so that they can possibly adjust their practices. And I added, images. I don't know if these will pop up. Okay, they do. So you can see right here. Look at that. So you can see right there, clear as day. And I can even make it bigger for you. That is terrible. Okay. Here's Detective 647. Huge color breaking spine tick. This is even, you can see that it's dented in here. So it's not just a tick, it's creased into the front. You have one here, you have one here, you have one here that starts to spider coming out. So you can see, and then, this one, you have to have something that, compares to this. But first off, you can see that this is very, very blunted. But here, there's a lot of more yellow. Like this bar comes out to about where the end of the board generally comes out from. And on here, you can see, I can't make this any bigger. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. So on this one, you could see the top is all cut off as well. So it leads one to think that maybe somebody trimmed, they could trim the top and the side because something was wrong. Maybe there was chipping going on. You don't know. So, I showed them, and this is exactly what I do with everything. I always show what my problems are. So then they responded. Okay. Most of those images do look VF to me, or maybe the high end of FN. So they do look very fine, or maybe the high end of fine. The high end of fine is also fine, fine plus, VF minus, then VF plus, then VF. if these were all VF to NM, and we'll see this in a second, then this is bullshit. But we don't particularly excel at grading. If you're collectors like us, hold on. G-mart is owned and operated by collectors like you. We might not excel at grading, but we don't throw everything into one bucket and call it VFNM or new or whatever you want to call it. And, you know, just say that looks like very fine or the high fine. Very fine and high fine are way different. So there's that. Then it says, if you are a collector who cares about the condition, we all care about condition. So why are you saying that that's just not something we've ever focused on developing the skill set for? You know that we care about condition because you put it on your website. So you know we care about condition, so that you should develop that skill set or hire somebody that understands that skill set. Okay. I can say that for most back issues from the past 15 to 20 years, those are in our collection because we received those the week they came out and immediately bagged them up and filed them away. I find that hard to believe. I'm sorry. I find that hard to believe that you still have stuff. So from 2020, so from 2000 to 2005, the stuff that you're selling is fresh off, fresh from what you ordered. Yeah, I don't know if that they're still in your inventory, especially some bigger keys. But give them the benefit of the doubt. So for most modern comics, the VFNM range should definitely hold true. So they're admitting that VFNM is pretty much what they grade everything on their site for. That's what new means if it's not specified. So they're saying that most the VF to NM, I don't know. I can't make heads or tails. So here's their thing. However, comics older than that tended to have inferior printing quality. Plus, we probably bought them from people's collections where they were probably read or handled with less care. So if you're needing older comics in near mint condition, we're probably not the right choice for that. That should be prominently displayed on your website. We do not. Let's go back. What condition do comic books arrive in? You should have on here. We are not interested in condition when it comes to the books that we sell. You're not guaranteed to get books in good condition. Just say it. Just say it. Simple as that. That can save people a lot of hassle and just not even, have people waste their time on this shit. Okay, so there's that. I don't think I did anything else with them. No, this was all for other stuff. Okay, so that's my experience with them on the customer service level and on the quality level, the grading level. So again, no grading system whatsoever. We'll just say everything is new. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and choose 100 different ones because they're all going to say new. Nothing is going to have a grade on them. So they have no images. They have no grades. Their pricing, this is still $300 right now. So let's talk about pricing. According to the way that G-mart prices, they use the economic theory of supply and demand, meaning the more supply you have, the lower demand will be, and that way, therefore, the lower the pricing will be. But here's the problem. Economic theories, and I'm not an econ expert. I went to school. I work in accounting, not econ, not any of that stuff. But economic theories are meant to be spread out across entire industries, across the entire world, not one store. So if a car dealership only has one model left, they're not going to double the price of it because it's their last car. If anything, they're going to slash the price of it to get rid of it, to make room for more inventory. Their G-mart, their understanding of the theory of supply and demand is, if we have more than one book, it's going to be less costly. And if we have only one, then it's going to be more costly. But that's not how it works, because I could go to another shop and I could go buy the same book for a lot less. I'll give you an example. Give me 1 second to pull it up, because I have some examples in here. Okay, so let's take a look at, what do I know that somebody else has? Well, let's take a look at how it works first. Frequently asked questions. And I know they have it on. They have an explanation on here somewhere. So I want to show you. I want to be able to show you what they're talking about, but they might not explain it on here. It just might be on their thing. So if we look at the clearance, we're just going to take any clearance item. We'll just search for their clearance items. Okay, Black Cat Series 2, number 1, J. Scott. Okay, so $1.99. This little thing right here, this blue and purple, blue and pink, whatever you want to call it, this symbol means that they have more than one available. So we look down here, multiple copies are available. We click on that. It reloads the page with all the copies. So note, price goes up as stock gets low. Again, this principle only works in entire industries. Just because you only have one or two left does not mean that the price goes up, because there are all over the place. And, we could take a look at, which one is this? Black Cat Series 2, number 1. Okay. So let's say, we can't really take a look because this is a special case. Let's take a look at a book that they only have one of. How about Green Lantern 42? 49. Green Lantern number 49. Series 2. No, Series 3. Load, please. Okay. You can even, all right, whatever. All right, so Green Lantern number 49. No image, no anything. So we open it up, we go, click on that. Okay, so one book. Red means that there's only one left. $25. mycomicshop.com. We'll make that a little bit bigger. Green Lantern number 49. Fine is $9. Okay, so we can't compare it with this. And this is what makes it hard to do these things, because you have to have the same condition across all stores, and not everybody would have it. Green Lantern 49. Okay, so this is $25. This is $25. Okay. So this one is from Graham Cracker's Comics. They have it $24.99, and they say very fine near mint. Everything on their site is very fine near mint. So as we've seen with G-mart, not everything is very fine near mint. According to them, if it falls into the high fine or VF, their price is justified. So this, for a VF or even a high fine, is nowhere near a VF near mint for $24.99. Just because this is their last one. Now, if we go back and we look at Green Lantern number 50, so multiple copies are available. There's 2 left. So what they're saying is 1 copy is 15. If you buy 2 of them, the total is 35. So then they'll charge you $17.50 each. So that's not really how it works. What they're really saying is they're charging you $35. The second copy is $20. Forget this $17.50 a copy. That dollar cost averaging crap does not work like this. So they're saying you buy this one for $15, we'll give you the second one for $20. So they're going to charge you 33% more to take a second one because that will be the last one in their shop. I've never seen any store do this. Again, because that's not how this works. As you can see, it's available at another place. So let's just see what it would cost over here. Number 50, $12, very fine near mint. So not only is this higher because it's there, only 2 copies left, it's $3 more than this, which is 25% more for this one. But then the second one is going to be almost, 80% more because it'll be their last one in stock. That's not how this works. So, it's just one of these things where it's like, huh? This is how your pricing schedule works? That you take an economic theory that's meant to be applied to an entire industry? Because again, we look at anything. You go to a store and the last suit on the rack, the last dress on the rack, are you paying more because it's the last one that they have in stock? No, because they're available at other places. You can go anywhere. This only applies if it's a rare commodity in general. So let's say this is a ASM number 1. Then you could say, okay, this is our last one and they're very hard to come by. So maybe then you could do something like that. And again, it all depends on the conditioning, because these conditions are probably trash. But we never know because you have no images. They tell you everything is new. I mean, this I never even understood. Cover date, release date. 99.99% of the time, these are the same thing. Why you have the I don't know. So now you know why I only made 1 purchase from this company, and I have not made another purchase in 3 and a half years almost, because this is just, it really is. It's very, very hard to deal with. Now, I'm just curious. I want to just throw out a few more searches to see if it's, let's look at Centurions. Because I like, I want to look at some of these nostalgia books. Okay. No Centurions. They don't have them. They don't have the Centurions listed. Power Extreme. Yeah, that they don't have. This is what I'm talking about. DC number 47. The Centurions. It was those, it was the cartoon show from the 80s or whenever the hell it was, where they put these suits on and they have interchangeable parts. And they could do different, go into space. One was an earth guy, one was a water guy, all this other stuff. Let's take a look. I mean, let's open it up completely. No Centurions. No comics, no product, no comic title. Okay, let's take a look at Voltron. Voltron, the original one was what? Modern Comics. Okay. So do we have that here? No, we have Lion Forge. And that's the only one. So let's see if that has it. Because as we saw Batman, everything named Batman was all under one thing. So we have Image, we have Lion Forge, we have Dynamite, and Devil's Due. Okay. What is Devil's Due? That is DDP, Devil's Due. So I don't know what the hell this is. This is from 2008. Okay. So, all right. Let's look. 52 weeks. Let's see if oh, no. 52 weeks. All right. I'm not doing myself any favors here. Okay. 11 comic titles. We do not have a title called 52 weeks. All right. 52. 279 comic titles. Okay. So we have it here. Okay. So that helps because I know some places they have trouble dealing with this where it's 52 or 52 weeks. But, we saw No Voltron. Let's see, what's another popular one? I don't, that's the hard part about doing some of these things is you don't always know what to, search for, and you can spend like hours. Let's see, America. Comic titles. What's comic titles? Okay. See, and this is where the problem comes in. Search all comic titles. We can't search. We can't sort by comic name. America should be at the top if they have anything, but it's down here. So again, the search function, very hard. Number one, $25. What condition is it? I don't know. Let's see. America number one. Let's see what they have. Okay, so they have it for $20 in a very fine near mint. And here, it's big and bold, very fine near mint. Let's see what's here. No, this is America 2017. I know that for a fact. 2017. Near mint minus is $29. This is $25 for the best, very fine near mint. So this is doing $20 we can pretty much be sure that my comic shop is a very fine near mint. This one is $20, very fine near mint. From what I've heard from people, Graham Crackers is also very good with that. So would I pay $25 because this is their last one? Am I paying a premium when I could go here and for $4 more get a near mint minus? So yeah, that's that. That's pretty much, hey, that's pretty much everything when it comes to this. There's really not much to compare anything to because they don't give you a grading scale. They don't give you the images of the actual items that you're buying. You're getting what you're seeing right there. And of course you see how they responded to me and telling me, well, we don't know anything about grading. We don't really worry about that skill set. But then they're talking about, oh, I forgot something. Remember when I told you to keep this in mind? Frequently asked questions. What condition? Yeah. Important note for collectors. If you're a collector who cares about condition, then the single most important thing you could do is choose bags/boards. Why are they telling you this? Let's click on this. Do they have it on here? No. Okay. The reason why they tell you that, we offer many options for bagging and boarding comic books to meet diverse needs. So let's go back to one of the books that we were, okay. All right, that's sold out. All right, so we know America number one. We know that's in stock. Okay, we can't buy it directly because all of this, and we can't sort by comic. So we have to go back here and go back to comic results. And it was down here somewhere. And okay, so we found it. Now we go back and we do this. And we have to click on that. Then we say add to cart. Okay. Let's go to the cart. Let's go to checkout. Okay, here. All right, even though we can't fill this. Look. Comics bag board. They charge you for every bag and board. Every bag and board they charge you for. So, what does this tell you? Does this mean that none of their books are bagged and boarded right now? Are they sitting in boxes, just laying there loose without any protection? Are they sitting in 25, 30, 40-year-old bags and boards, if we're talking about like books from the 80s? Are they telling you that you have to pay for the bags that they're already sitting in? Or are you paying for bags that are brand new? Either way, I find this to be terribly offensive that they charge you for every set of bags and boards, because, and you notice, we're not looking at, 4mm Mylar and 35 or 42 point fullbacks. We're just looking at, different sizes. Maybe this one, the archival, might be a higher quality, closer to the Mylars and the fullbacks. But seriously, to charge for polypropylene bags and board each set? I mean, so yeah, that was one other thing that I almost forgot to go over. But yeah, that was something that did not sit well with me either. And I'm just like, I don't know. Have you ever shopped at G-mart? Will you ever shop at G-mart? I want to know, especially if you've been there. I want to know what your experiences are. I want you to tell me what you've felt by watching this, or by trying to shop it yourself, or actually shopping it yourself. I want to know what your honest thoughts are. Why not? If it was positive, negative, what you thought were. Did you go through what I went through? With the shipping delay, with the the whole way that they came off communicating with me. How they're telling you one thing on the site, but in a communication, it sounds like something totally different. I want to know what your thoughts are. Tell me what you thought of this video, what I went over, what you experienced, all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next video.